What's up, Jam Fam? Rick here, and today I'm going to talk about why just a mile a day. Why is that even important? But don't take my word for it, because you guys are, I'm sure, sick of hearing from me. Today, I've got a superstar in Jess De Los Santos, but where is she? Jess, I need some feedback from you, because people are used to seeing me. Now, let's be real. People are probably tired of seeing, like, oh, that guy's in shape. Who cares? Blah, blah, blah. Let's talk about people who are on the journey, people who have, like, I was nervous getting started, or here's how I got started. How did you decide, like, what it felt like before you started doing this, and then how did it feel afterwards?
Well, before I started doing this, watching the group for several months, I hesitated because it seemed like it was impossible to do a mile a day. I mean, when you're not active every day, doing something every single day it seems like it's very, very impossible to do.
Yeah. How does it feel to go like, you know what, I'm going to start doing every day a workout?
Well, I mean, I told myself that I was going to do it, but I don't think I fully was in it when I said I was going to do it until I took the first step and did my first mile, which was hard, actually.
It is hard. It's a super hard thing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Punch my fist for that. So and I know that a lot of you guys out there who watch people who are doing their miles and they say the same thing. I don't want to do that. I hate running. I hate exercise. Screw that. What are some of the things that you found you felt after you got started? Like, you started getting momentum, and the challenge you thought that would be there, how did you feel when you started overcoming some of them?
I mean, it was really empowering because do see these people that work out every day and you're like, man, I want to be like that, but you just don't do it. Mm-hmm. And then once you start to do it, you start to feel better about yourself because you're doing something good for yourself. And I mean, ultimately, that's going to make you really proud, really happy. Mm-hmm. You start to feel like you want to do good for others and encourage them to do good things for themselves. So I think as a whole, I mean, once you actually just start doing it, there's really no turning back.
It makes you feel better every day. And
yeah.
I think that's the thing where I do know people who do struggle with the idea of starting off a cardio routine or anything. It feels like you have to be like, well, I guess I gotta do a half hour or an hour of cardio every day. And really, it's just crush out a mile. Just go a half a mile away and come back as fast as you can, and you do start feeling better. How would you say it's helped you in finding your authentic self just from this journey? What things did you say are the benefits that you didn't see coming?
I mean, so much of it. I mean, besides the physical thing that comes along with exercising every day, I mean, mentally, you start to feel more focused, more clear. You know what your intentions are with the things that you do. There's so many good benefits that come along with actually exercising and doing it every single day. The streak number also helps.
Yeah, the accountability is a big deal.
Accountability, absolutely.
And if you're looking for people to say, like, you know what, I don't think anybody's gonna give a crap if I do a mile. Nobody cares if I'm trying to do better for myself. What would you say community-wise in Just a Mile a Day has made a big difference for you as far as accountability?
The community cares about you. They actually will be there for you on a day one. Even if you get to day 1, day 2, day 3, have to stop, they're there for you again on day 1. They're always going to be there for you. And that's what has helped me the most, I think, is the encouragement as well. So many people part of this community that you are accountable to. You don't want to let anybody down, let alone yourself down. So
it's a big deal. Mm-hmm. And most of the time when you're at work, you do your job and you go home and nobody even says good job or recognizes you. In Just a Mile a Day, if you want to feel encouraged and feel like you belong, for doing something that you should be doing anyways, which is just a little bit of exercise to make yourself feel better, not only physically but mentally. It makes you able to keep up with your kids. It makes you able to run to your airplane if you're running late without missing your plane. It makes it so that if your friends want to play a game, you don't have to sit out. If you end up doing a pickup thing where someone's active, like, we're going to do a Zumba class, and you're like, I don't do that, but I'll try, and you can keep up, and you don't have to feel like the person who has to sit out. That stuff all changes because it builds up the foundation for you to have the habits to be your best you. And now, Jess, would you say that you've completed your journey? You are now at the finish line and you are a fitness expert and you are the best ever right now.
Far from it. Far from it. I mean, I started this journey less than a year ago, but even seeing from 7-8 months ago when I started, huge changes in physical, mental, big changes are happening, and I'm excited where it's going. I mean, the journey has just begun. It's very cliche, but it's very true.
And it's a journey. Most people don't even want to take the first steps because they have a failure mentality. But when you start making those steps, if you start your mile, just do 1 mile, and you start realizing, like, okay, well, I could do that. And that's what this is all about, is being able to find your authentic, real self, and not the person when you look in the mirror and go, what am I doing to me? Why did I do this to myself? Or even like, you know what, I'm not gonna take my shirt off at the pool. I'm not gonna look my best or feel my best, or how is my partner staying with me? I don't even find me attractive. These are weird moments that almost all of us will go through. Like, you know, everybody will maybe even like, hey, you're in shape, you don't feel that way. Everybody feels this way. Like, man, I wish that I looked more like this, or oh man, I wish that was different about me. Everybody does this. But taking steps to make it so you can just feel better in your own skin, that's what this is about.
I think some of the scary part about it too is sometimes when you're looking in the mirror and you're not okay with it, you start to become okay with it.
Yeah.
And that's not a healthy way to be either.
There's a lot to this. And so doing just a mile is more than just workout, because workout feels like chores, and it's not supposed to be a chore. It's supposed to be just a little bit that you do for yourself and for your family and for your loved ones to make it so you're the best you, so you can be the best you for them. So for those of you, we're going to go ahead and close this out real quick by saying, get off the jam couch today
And do the jam thing.